Preview. The absolute definite ranking of the 10 best funny anime. Animals behaving like humans is quite common when you analyze any form of entertainment media, especially in animation and comic books. This genre allows the creations to be quite inventive and imaginative in their approach to entertain the viewers. Over the years, there have been various furry anime, some of which are quite entertaining, so it's natural for anime fans to look for somewhat similar shows. So today we have compiled a list of the best furry anime of all time. You can watch several of these shows on Netflix, Hulu, Funimation, or Crunchyroll. Hyper Police 1997. Hyper Police follows Asahara Natsuki, a half-human, half-cat beast who lives in a world where humans and monsters live together, but former are protected by law more than their more powerful neighbors. Sasahara is a poor bounty hunter. Most of her cases involve monsters infringing upon the rights of humans. Being in between both worlds, Sasahara is the perfect person to analyze conflict, and her job as a bounty hunter. A werewolf by the name of Batanen helps her. He secretly loves Sasahara. Tamala 2010. A Punk Cat in Space 2002. The anime is set in a city named Ingoro City. The company whose influence basically controls the entire city is Catty & Co. It is their influence that stretches across the vast stretches of the feline galaxy. Tamala, the protagonist of the anime, is a 1-year-old kitten. She wants to escape this world of tyranny and thus boards her spaceship in search of the planet of her origin, but does she ever find her long-lost home? Our number 6 Go 1998. Our number 6 Go is a sci-fi mecha genre action adventure anime. Zomdyke is a famous and respected scientist who has often earned the admiration of people, but his current invention might be something that may lead to human extinction. He has bred a new form of creatures who live in the ocean and are much more powerful than humans. Zomdyke feels like the rule of humans on Earth has come to an end, and so his creation should kill them and take over the world to stop his madness from causing harm. The Blue Submarine number 6 and the rest of the Blue Fleet must come together to face these formidable creatures of the ocean. Wolf's Rain 2003. Wolf's Rain is an action mystery anime that is set in a world that is staring at its end. The only thing that is keeping the remaining inhabitants going on is the legend that when the world ends, the gates to Utopia will be opened, granting access to people in the barren land. But the legend also mentions that only wolves are the creatures who will be able to find this gate to heaven. Kiba is a lone wolf who is following an intoxicating scent that has led him to Freezing City. There he finds other wolves like him who have been following the same scent. They decide to follow the clues that lead them to the lunar flowers, which are said to be the key to the promised utopia. But the journey is not going to be easy, as there are people who are willing to do anything to get there. Inuyasha 2000. Inuyasha is one of the most popular anime of all time. It follows Kagome Higurashi, a 15-year-old girl. One day a demon drags her into the well at her family shrine, but instead of hitting bottom, she is transported to 500 years in the past during the Sengoku period. It turns out there is a jeweler inside Kagome which fulfills people's deepest desires. Inuyasha 2000. Inuyasha is one of the most popular anime of all time. It follows Kagome Higurashi, a 15-year-old girl. One day a demon drags her into the well at her family shrine, but instead of hitting bottom, she is transported to 500 years in the past during the Sengoku period. It turns out there is a jewel inside Kagome which fulfills people's deepest desires. It is this jewel which the demon wants, but the confrontation shatters the rare stone. Now Kagome must enlist the help of a half-dog, half-human hybrid by the name of Inuyasha to collect all the shards of the jewel to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands. Oryuchu Benabichu 1999. Oruchu Abichu is a necky comedy anime that revolves around Abichu, a hamster. She can do anything to please her master, referred to as the office lady. Abichu cooks, cleans, does laundry, and various other household chores, but her over-enthusiastic nature and love for ice cream combined with her frustration of having an unfaithful boyfriend make the office lady angry with Abichu, but the hamster doesn't seem to mind because she just cares about making her master happy. Kumamiko 2016. Makia Mayadori decides to attend high school in the city. She is a shrine maiden who has been living in the village since her childhood along with Natsu, her talking guardian bear. Now since she is deciding to go to the city, it is up to Natsu to prepare for the bustling city life. But how much does the bear know anything about it, and what kind of assistance can he offer? In order to find out, you can watch the anime here. Yutio Boru Romano 2006. Aruru is a young girl who finds an injured man in the woods. She does not know him, and everything about him seems to be mysterious. For example, his appearance. He does not possess large animal-like ears or a tail that everyone does where Aruru lives. Also, the man wears a mask that he is not able to remove. Despite all this, Aruru brings him home and nurses him back to health. The stranger does not seem to recall anything about his past, even his own name, which is why Aruru's grandmother gives him a new name, Hakuro. Slowly, Hakura starts to enjoy living in his new home. Soon, a revolution against the tyrannical rule of the emperor begins and slowly engulfs the village where Hakura lives. Now he must put his life on the line to save the place that he now calls his home, all the while trying to find more about himself. Dubutsu no Mori 2006. Dubutsu no Mori follows Ai, a young girl who decides to move to the animal village. Ai has red hair and high pigtails. She also has large eyes. Upon arriving at the animal village, she becomes friends with the inhabitants. One day, while walking along the beach, she finds a message in a bottle that inspires her to start her adventure to plant pine trees around the village, which eventually helps fulfill the conditions for a miracle that is going to happen at the winter festival. Spice and Wolf 2008. Spice and Wolf revolves around a powerful deity named Hollow, who people at Paslow Town river as she blesses their harvest. But as the years pass by, the villagers start becoming more and more self-sufficient, and it does not take long for Hollow to become mere folklore. Kraft Lawrence is a trader who visits Paslow. Hollow decides to offer him her help if he can take her to Yoitsu, which is her northern home. Kraft realizes that Hollow has the ability to evaluate a person's character perfectly. Realizing that this would be of great help to opening his own shop, he lets her accompany him, but as they spend more time together, it seems that Kraft's aspirations are slowly changing into something he did not expect.